Okay, so let's take a look at how you can plot the box plot in Python using Matplotlib. Right, so first thing, open command prompt or your PowerShell or terminal. Then make sure you have Python installed. Once you do that, you can install the Python packages by typing pip install, then Matplotlib. Right, so this is the library that we will need to draw our plots. Right, next thing, you can also use this Jupyter-lab for running the notebooks. Once you do that, you can type in Jupyter-lab and start the Jupyter server. Alternatively, use Jupyter then space the notebook. That will open the classic interface. Alright, now what we can do is run this command and open Jupyter server on Edge. Right, now here what we can do is we can open the Python notebook from the options, and here see we can type in import numpy as np, then import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Once we have this, we can create some seed with np.random.seed and of seed of 5. Then to set the value of x, type in np.random.normal, use 0, 1 and 200. And similarly we can also have our figure and axis. For that we will use plt.subplots. Right, now once we have our axis available, we can use Boxplot and then pass the value of x, which we just created with random data from 0 to 200, and then finally we use plt.show. Now it should take that data into mind to draw our box plot. So select all, use shift enter or click this enter button. Right, okay, the issue is subplot, right? So it should be subplots. Now once you get rid of error, it will show you the box plot like this. Right, so error like that do come in, so just keep in mind about that. Now the thing is, we check the orientation. Notice the current one is vertical. You can make it false by using vert set to false. Right, and then we select all and run this, it will shift to horizontal orientation. Right, now the next thing is your confidence interval. We can set the notch here to true to get that. Now let's select and run. You get the notch with the confidence interval set there. Right, there is also outlier symbol that we can put in, but for that we will have to set few parameters like fire props, and then we can set the marker and also marker face color. Right, and alternatively we can also use options given to us. Let's see, we have like, we are going to remove this notch option, so we will use flyer props. Right, set to say dict of marker set to S, and then marker face color equals to red. Right, and once we use that, we will close the bracket and run this, and we will have red color. Right, and for this marker face we also have added our outlier symbol there. Right, Now there is also one thing you can do is showing the mean and median. So showing the mean value and the line we can set. So let me remove the flat pops, then we can use show means, set to true, as well as mean line set to true, right? So if I select everything and then run, then you have mean line, right? Okay, now the next thing we can do is we can remove the outliers. So show flyers property needs to be set to false. So show flyers set to false. If we select all of these and run, our outliers are removed, right? Now the thing is we can also fill the color, right? For that we will use patch artist parameter there. We can set that to true. We can also use box prompts. So let's see, we use patch artist set to true, right? And we can also use box prompts, right? And here we will have to think of the face color, right? So say we have this face color, add it to dict function. So face color set to say light blue, right? So let's select everything and run, right? So we have our color added to the plot. So this is a field color, you can say, right? There is also median color. So for that, however, we will have to remove this just to be clear with the code, right? So here we will use median props equals to dict, and then within that function we use say green, and then line width, right? And for that line width we will use 1.5 of a value, right? So that should be for our median color. So if I run this, okay, notice the green color width is 1.5. Can experiment with that, see 2.5, right? Let's see if that even holds. Okay, so it does hold, and it shows me the median color there. There is also viscous color. So viscous colors, we will have to remove this one first. So viscous color, right? But before that we will have to use props and not viscous colors, right? So it should be props and then dict function taking our color and line width, right? So that's the method we will be using. So say here we use red or even orange if you want. So line width, right, we set to 2, right? And if I run this, let's see if that works. And there seems to be error. Let's try to find out what went wrong. So we managed to close our dict and viscous props. Okay, so should be whisker props, but viscous props. Okay, so the only s after the whisker tend to cause this error. So we got the color for the line and its respective width. Can increase and also check the result. Notice that the line is now much larger. So let's keep it to 2 for the sake of simplicity, right? Also you will notice the change within your plot. As you can see, you managed to do everything properly, right? So what we have done so far, we managed to draw the basic plot. We changed the orientation to vertical, horizontal, and vice versa, right? and we also managed to change confidence interval with the notch set to true, outlier symbol with marker and its color changed. Then we added box plot with some mean value, then removed the outliers. We also filled the color of our box plot, then we had changed the median color and whisker color, right? So these are some of the things that we managed to do. We obviously came across some of the errors. I also showed you where those errors came and also pointed to you towards the places where you can avoid those errors, right? So hopefully you will find box plot through Matplotlib in Python easy to use from now on.